Gian, commiserations. Not the outcome you wanted, but how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, as you said, not the outcome I wanted, of course. I said before the game, I want to win this title, but foremost, I want to give him a game because he's a fantastic player, and I just want it to be close because I knew if I'm going to be close, I got a chance, but it didn't happen today. I missed one dart to go 2-0 up in sets, and I think, looking back at it, that was the game probably because it gave him confidence to go 1-0 in sets. And then he was outscoring me. I missed a couple of darts at double, so he was out finishing me, and there's no stopping Luke Littler at that moment.
To think that you hadn't won a game here at Alexandra Palace before this year, and you've made this incredible run to the final, you've taken out the likes of Gary Anderson, Luke Humphries, 2 former world champions. You must be so proud of the run you've made.
Of course, yeah. You know, especially in a couple of days or weeks, I'm going to be very, very proud. But at this moment, of course, you just lost the World Championship final, so I'm disappointed. But, you know, especially losing 7-1, it's a very heavy defeat. And during the match, when you're 5-1, 6-1 down, I knew Luke Littler's not going to collapse. He's going to play this well. He's going to keep on putting the pressure on every leg. He's not going to miss any match darts because he knows what it's like to win the World Championship, and that's what he did today. So, you know, when I was 5-1, 6-1 down, it probably wasn't right, but I knew I wasn't going to win this game. So, you know, half an hour later, I'm very proud, of course, of my achievement this tournament.
And just on your year in general, you've become European champion. You're now the new Dutch #1, world #3 as well. You've had an incredible year. How proud are you of this year? And what can we expect of Gian van Veen next year as well?
Very proud. Of course, 2025 has been the best year of my career, best year of my life so far with everything that's happened. Of course, dartling-wise, but also personal. Buying a house with my girlfriend, living together, it's been fantastic. You know, 2026 hopefully is going to be as good of a year, but it's difficult to top 2025. But I'm already looking forward to it. You know, as you said, #3 in the world, Dutch #1. Look forward to playing 16 weeks on a Thursday night. I'm really looking forward to that. All the World Series tournament, and I'm going to enjoy every single minute of it because, you know, you don't know if it's going to be the first or last time or maybe many more years to come. So I'm going to enjoy every single minute of it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 2026.
All the best, Ken.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
And commiserations wasn't to be, but was the whole World Championship and World Final experience everything you'd hoped it would be other than the result?
World Championship, yeah. World Final, no. Of course, I was enjoying myself the first couple of sets, but then, you know, when I saw Luke Littler running away with it, it was difficult. Of course, you're trying to enjoy the experience, trying to enjoy the game in itself, the World Championship final. But when I was 3-4, 5-1 down, it's always, I knew it was going to be difficult to beat him, to come back in that game. And then you start thinking about, okay, what, you know, it's the biggest game of my career. You don't want to lose, of course, but it was very difficult today. I didn't feel my darts, especially my first dart, wasn't landing in the treble 20 as much as I wanted to. But, you know, I think I saw it at the end. Luke averaged, what was it, 106, 107? In the end, he was fantastic today. He was very much a deserved winner.
When he goes to that place, is he unstoppable?
Felt like it, yeah. Because I said it before the game and I say it now as well. He puts you under pressure every leg, every set. You can't miss too many darts a double. If you leave a double after 12, most of the times you can't even come back because he's that good. And, you know, he showed it today as well. I left the double after 12 many times. I didn't get another chance. And I also left the finish after 9. If I missed, that's it, leg gone. He's going to put you under so much pressure. And yeah, I dealt with it really well with all the other players the past couple of rounds. But today I didn't deal with it, and that's why he's a deserved winner.
When you look at the other players that have lost their first World Final and the careers they've gone on to have, does that give you the belief that this won't be the last time we see you in a World Final?
Yeah, hopefully. I know what I'm capable of. I know if I play well, I can beat anyone. Well, if I play really well, you know, of course, if I play well like I did today. I didn't feel like I played too bad. I played well, but Luke was way better than I was today. So I know if I can do this again next year, maybe in many more years to come, hopefully I'm going to be back in the World Championship final. Keep my fingers crossed, but I'm already looking forward to it. Cheers.
Gian, commiserations. That second set, when you were 2-0 up, Was that a bit of a turning point that you didn't get that one over the line, do you think? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Especially the 127 finish on double eight. You know, the couple of, I think the leg before I took it out, that leg I missed it on the wire, and then Luke took out the 60 on the last dart, and he kept doing that for the rest of the match. Maybe he missed a couple of darts at the double, but he took it out every time on his final dart at that visit, and that gave me so much pain. You know, of course, I'm looking at the tree, I'm looking at the board, and I saw him when he's left 20, he's outside, inside, double five, last dart every time, and then next leg he started with 140, 180. So, yeah, as you said, probably the second set cost me the game.
Having now sort of experienced, as you say, the pain of losing a World Championship final, how much do you think this will drive you on for 2026 to be in this position, hopefully as a winner in 12 months?
It will drive me on very much. You know, I know what it's like to play in the World Championship final now. I know what it's like to get really far in the tournament, but I also know what it's like to lose in the final. And I'll tell you, it doesn't feel great, of course, but especially to get smashed like I did today. But, you know, hopefully next year I'm going to win another couple of games, because that's always the goal in this tournament. Hopefully get through to New Year, maybe even the final. But for next year, I know what it's like to play in the final. So if I ever make the final again, I know what it's like, and I'll be ready.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Gian, well played this tournament, and thank you for talking to us. I think it's safe to say that your game has come on a few levels in this year, especially in the last few months. Do you need to find a next level to compete with Luke in these finals, and do you think you can find that next level in 2026?
I think I can find that level. Of course, today I didn't find that extra level, but I know I'm capable of. I don't need to find it. I've shown it last couple of games. I've shown it against Ellen Soutar, I've shown it against Luke Humphries, and against Gary Anderson yesterday. Today I didn't find it, but I still didn't play bad. But Luke, he was on the extra level. He played phenomenal. He knew what it's like to play in a World Championship final. He put me under pressure every leg, every set, and that's why he was the deserved winner. But I know if I'm going to play here, maybe next year, who knows, in the final again, or in every other tournament, I know I've got the game to at least make his life difficult, and that's what I'm aiming for. And then, yeah, hopefully there are going to be chances to even win the game.
With what you've done in this tournament, and Dutch #1, world #3 in Premier League next year, does your mindset and approach now change towards darts in 2026 compared to what it has this year and in previous years?
Not for me, no. I'm just going to treat it the same as I always have done. Probably people will look differently at me, but for myself, I just treat the next couple of tournaments, the World Series, Premier League, UK Open, European Tours, I will treat all the tournaments as I have done the past couple of years. I would just treat them like another opportunity to play well, to get far in the tournament and hopefully win it, of course. I know there's going to be extra pressure on me from media stuff, from all the people in Holland, but also for my friends and family, stuff like that. But as I said, I'm going to treat it like any other tournament I have done so far. And yeah, it's been going well.
Thanks, Gian. Well played this tournament.
Commiserations, Jan. We've spoken the last two rounds about combination finishing and how strong that's been for you. Was it a bit of a disappointment tonight that those combination finishes were hitting the wires rather than the target this time?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's been a couple of legs where I had two darts at double and didn't take it out. You know, I remember the 90 and the 96 in the past couple of sets, and it's very frustrating, of course, but that's probably what Luke Littler does to you. As well as Luke Humphries and Gary Anderson players they always put you under pressure, but Luke Littler is different pressure, especially in the World Final, of course, when you're down in sets. You know, like as I said, the finishers like 90 and 96, you need to take them out. I started with a treble, I missed two darts, he takes it out, and you just knew that was going to happen, and that's the pressure he puts you under. And yeah, today I faltered under that pressure, but I know in the future, maybe not in the World Final, but in other games, I won't.
And 2026 is going to see you in the Premier League and likely in a lot of World Series events. How will you cope with that extra responsibility, and will you have to make any sort of adjustments for that?
I'm going to enjoy it. Every single minute I'm going to enjoy it, because it's the first time playing all those tournaments, and maybe, I don't know, it will be my last, because I'm going to enjoy every single moment of it. I'm going to take every responsibility that comes with it. And, you know, if it means my calendar is getting busy, I need to play a championship, I will skip Pro Tours, because as I said, I'm going to enjoy the Premier League and all that stuff, and we'll see what happens next year. Thank you.
Commiserations, Gian. What happened with the board change in your hand? That was a bit of an unusual thing to see in a darts match. Talk me through that.
Yeah, it was. Luke said it to me as well, like, what's happening? Because it wasn't a break. My, as you can see here, my left pinky, it hit the door of the toilet in the break. I went to the toilet, I got stuck with my left pinky on the door, so I ripped it open, and then my pinky hit the board. So there was some blood on the board, and the PDC wanted to change that board. So Luke was like, "What's happening?" So I explained it to him and stuff like that. But it was all good. But yeah, as you say, it's not really usual, of course.
I guess not what you need when you're losing a match to hit your throwing hand on the board.
No, it was my left hand.
Oh, that's
so,
okay.
Yeah, luckily it was my left hand, so yeah, it didn't affect my game whatsoever.
And we've spoken a lot about the match, so I won't go over that. But one question I will ask Luke as well later is about that wasp. Is he a welcome tradition at Ali Pali now, or do we need to get rid of the Ali Pali wasp?
I think it's not possible to get rid of it. I think there's going to be so many wasps in there in this venue. It's a bit of a tradition. I haven't seen him before this game. I haven't seen it ever. So it's my debut with the wasp. So I like to welcome him on stage every time I want to play. It's a nice tradition, but it's part of the game.
Can you just sum up how impressive is it that an 18-year-old can win 2 world titles and do all that? I mean, when you were 18, you weren't doing that. So just talk about that from a darts player.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's very impressive, of course. We saw it 12 months ago, or even 24 months ago, when he made his World Championship final. Luke Humphries then beat him, but he was very close to go 5-2 up. Then 12 months later, he won his first ever title, and tonight he was unplayable. He was really, really good. But that shows, even though he's 18 years old, he's got so much experience. He knows what it's like to pick up the world title, and that's what he showed today. And he was, unbeatable today.
And is it up to guys like you to try and match him now? Because no one seems to be able to stop him. He's
of
unbeaten
course.
for 20 matches.
I know I can match him. I know I can give him a good game. Maybe not tonight under this pressure, under these lights, in this format. But I know on any different stage I can give him a game. But it's different than giving him a game and beating him. But yeah, as I said, he was unplayable tonight. And it's up to us, all the other players, all the 127 other tour call holders, to give him a game next year. It's going to be very tough, but I'll be ready for the task.
Just on that, we know how much of a fan of darts you are away from the sport as well. Where would you now rank Luke in terms of the all-time greats of the sport?
That's a difficult one. I think, of course, everyone knows Phil Taylor, Michael Vergerwen are still up there. But to see what Luke has done for the sport in general, of course, maybe title-wise he isn't up there yet, but to see what he's done for the sport, so many publications about the sport, so many attraction to the sport. Everyone is invested nowadays, and that's what the Luke Littler effect is. And I think he's been great for the sport, and I think, especially me as a player, I'm going to benefit from that for the next couple of years.
So personally, would you just rank him third behind Phil and Michael?
I won't say that, because it's, title-wise, there's a lot of very good players. Eric Bristow, Gary Anderson, all that kind of players. But if you look at what he's done for the sport, then maybe, yeah.
Thank you.
We have to wrap it up there, guys. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Cheers, Jan.
No worries.